ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand spanking new and improved Games World. Big Boy Barry's back, and he's bigger, badder, and better than ever before. We'll be bursting onto your TV screens a staggering 4 nights a week with all the latest and greatest tips, cheats, news, views, and the very hottest reviews.
Yes, the brand new Games World's going to be with you every night from Monday to Thursday at 6:30. So put that one in your diaries.
Absolutely. Now, over the coming weeks, we'll be providing you with everything you ever wanted to know about the wonderful realm of video gaming. All from our lovely new location here at the Edge Arcade and Internet Complex, situated in the heart of hurly-burly London. Tonight is PC night, and man, you better believe me when I tell you we got a whole host of disc-related delights for you. We'll be reviewing Screamer 2, the sequel to last year's sensationally selling game from Virgin, and Excess, which in reality is a bit of a Doom clone. We'll also be taking an exclusive first glimpse at MDK, and I'll be telling you what that means later on.
And stay watching for our exclusive game tips that you won't get anywhere else. Our daily competition to win whatever's in my big box of goodies.
And I can't wait to find out. Now, to coin a phrase, let's get to the gaming action. Tonight's reviews will be supplied by Kate and Ravi, Games World's own resident gaming experts. As the PC 3D scene moves up a gear, Screamer 2 is the latest release in a batch of arcade races. This sequel features new tracks, new cars, increased difficulty settings, day and nighttime driving, plus special weather effects. Choose between the normal arcade, championship and time attack modes, or add to the excitement by linking up with 6 other people over a network. If the thrill of racing through the English countryside or speeding through an Egyptian village still leaves you craving for more, then you can back your car onto a ramp and become a greased monkey mechanic.
I loved Screamer the first time round, and Screamer 2 is excellent as well. Real graze your chin on the tarmac speed, and if you really like graphics and good fast PC action, this is the one.
I agree with Kate completely. I mean, the first one was good, and this is even better. You've got new cars, new tracks, and the actual cars do handle very differently. You can actually do power turns around some corners. The best thing about this is it's a difficulty level. It's so well balanced throughout the game. I mean, you'll get to some tracks, you know, you won't be able to finish them. You'll want to keep on playing them until you can do a progress further into the game. It's a very good racing game, and I would recommend it.
One slight problem, though, you're going to need to be using a pretty stonking good PC to get any kind of feeling of real speed out of it. So, what do you reckon? Our score, because this is the first time we're doing a score, our scoring system goes as this. If it's bad, it gets the fish. If it's good, it gets the cake. If it's fish cakes. So what do you reckon, Ravi?
Well, I think this is going to have to be the cake. I mean, it's such a good game.
Definitely.
It's got to get a cake.
Cake for me too. Screamer 2, chocks away.
Based on a futuristic gladiatorial combat simulator, Excess boasts a vast array of features, which include 60 opponents, each with their own unique fighting style, weapons and statistics, 20 different battle arenas, each with its own theme, vantage points and traps, plus a variety of beefy weapons and advanced technology at your disposal.
Not another Doom-style game. I mean, this game actually looks very good, but there's one big problem, and that control system. You actually use your key stick to move forward, backwards, left and right, and then your mouse to actually shoot in the direction you want. I mean, to me, this is awkward. You need all your controls on the keyboard, and actually, you know, it makes the gameplay not enjoyable. So, I mean, Kate, what did you think?
I'm sorry, Ravi, I'm going to disagree with him completely on this one. Anyone who's got an ounce of staying power and is willing to have a go and actually get used to the control system will love it. It's great. The artificial intelligence is an excellent feature, the most significant add-on from any Doom clone that I've seen so far. And the cutscenes are awesome, truly awesome. So for me, I'm afraid it's going to have to be another cream cake. What about you?
Cake? No way. I mean, if you want a good Doom-style game, go for Quake or go for Duke Nukem 3D. They are so much better. In my opinion, I think this should get the fish.
I think we better agree to disagree and give it fish cakes.
It's all very well talking about games that are yet to come, but what about games that we already know? Tonight's exclusive tips are going to be on Quake, and we've got inside men at GTI to give us the lowdown.
Always use the mouse during a game of Quake. Far too many people who've gone on from Doom are still using the keyboard, which it just doesn't work because it's a a true 3D environment. So try and set your mouse up to be have the left button to fire, the right button to look around, and set the keyboard up to strafe left and right and move forwards and backwards, and that way you can surf your enemy and you'll always win. Now when it comes to deathmatch, the best thing to do is to get online, and the best way to do that is to get 5 mates together, form your own clan, so you can become a team of killers, and get online, register your team with id Software on their webpage, create your own uniform, and get out there and get involved with the Quake leagues on the internet. Although Quake's a really fast action 3D game, there is some elements of strategy involved, and some of those involve collecting the power-ups as you move throughout the levels, especially when it comes to a power like the quad damage, for example. That reappears once every 2 minutes, so if you're lucky enough to collect it, just as it runs out, try and head back to where it was before, because it will respawn. And if you can make sure that you're in and around that area when it's about to come back, then you'll pretty much dominate the level. During deathmatch games, always try and steer clear of the teleport points, because there's nothing more frustrating than getting telefragged. That is, if you run over the teleport point and somebody arrives, then you'll just explode. So whenever you see one on the floor, always try and avoid them. But having said that, it's fantastic just to get behind someone who's just about to die through a teleport. If you can follow them through immediately, then you'll get them. Try and develop a technique which is called the circle strafe, which is handy for the single-player game and the deathmatch, whether it's online or on a network. Basically, this is a simple idea, and you can practice on an empty level. What you need to do is develop a technique by using the mouse and the strafe left and right on the keyboard. Now, you move in a circular motion around the target and keep them in the middle whilst constantly firing, and they'll never be able to shoot you down.
Truly tip-top top tips there, methinks. But here at Games World, we're not just satisfied by the new releases. Ha! Not for a second. No, we like to get the developers themselves to come in and tell us just what surprises they have hidden in the pipeline. So here's my mate Dave Perry, that's right, the guy behind Earthworm Jim, to give us an exclusive sneak peek on MDK.
We're basically a bunch of console guys. We've made loads and loads of the jumpy up and downy platform style games. Now we're focusing on the PC. We're looking to sort of make games that adults would like to play. Those sort of games tend to be a little bit more violent. We started this game called MDK because we thought it was a cool name. Now everyone else is calling it Murder, Death, Kill. So I guess whenever we're demonstrating the game to people, all they're looking for is the blood and gore. The game style for MDK is really, we're sort of focused on trying to make a 3D game, because nowadays kids have learned the word 3D and they want whatever is 3D. We're really focused on making games that are funny and full of action, and to be honest, that seems to be what English people like, what Germans like, what French like, and so that's where you're going to find us time and time again.
Right, now it's competition time. So inside this box is absolutely fantastic goodies that everybody's just going to have. Look, this is my box. Can you see it? Right, tell us all about it then, Barry.
Can I answer, Donna? Oh, I'd be delighted to tell you what's in your box. This week, up for grabs, we've got a mouse mat, we've got a couple of PC games, we've got a cool pair of shades, we've got a fantastic t-shirt. It's all there. But Donna, what do we have to do to win?
To win this, you see, there is a catch. You have to answer a question. And the question is, who wrote the game Formula 1 Grand Prix 2? Was it A, Ayrton Senna, B, Jeff Crammond, or C, Mark Bolan? Right, and the address will be at the end of the show for all your entries, and the first person out of the bag wins. We'll also be naming them on the website too, won't we?
Absolutely.
But now, we're going to have a break.
Back to the undisputed fastest video game show on television. Now, as we speak, plans are afoot to stage another series of our award-winning video game championship, Fight Nights. And on future shows, we'll keep you posted with details on how to enter. But first, to give you an idea of how the tournament works, we're going to be showing you some classic Fight Nights from days gone by. So without further ado, let's bring back Bob Mills, let's QVT, and let's get ready to rumble. Tune in tomorrow to see the final part of this nail-biting eliminator. Who out of the last 3 will survive to Friday's Beat the Elite and have the enormous task of, well, maybe taking on the big boy?
Oh, yes, that's it for tonight, but we're going to leave you with Global Village, our resident technology news network. So, toodle piss.
We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. From Donna and myself, good night.
Bye.